All the organization provide importance for training and development program because a success or a failure of organization depends upon this training and development program. Function of management which is very beneficial for gathering all the resources and channelizing towards the achievement of organizational goal. From the authority, they are going to create a relationship among workforce, means it is going to build a gap between the workforce. Hello everybody, a warm welcome to one and all. I am Mr. Hemant Kumar from the Department of Commerce and Management, Vidhyaashram First Grade College, MYSURU, the Temple of Excellence. This is session 1 of Unit 3, that is Organizing and Staffing of Subject Principles and Practice of Management for first semester BBA students. This is agenda of today's session. We are going with concept of meaning and definition of organizing, nature and purpose of organizing, and also principles of organizing. These are the 3 topics that we are going to cover in today's session. Meaning and definition of organizing. So, what is this organizing is about? This organizing is one of the function of management which is very beneficial for gathering all the resources and channelizing towards the achievement of organizational goal. It is a function which is going to collaborate all the resources, whether it is human or non-human resource. It is going to gather all the resources that is required for the accomplishment of objectives of organization, and it is going to benefit in reaching out the goals of organization. It is an important organizational function. It is one of the important function of management. Organizing is a process of arranging people to work together and accomplish a common goal. So, what this organization is going to do? It is going to influence the people to work in a group, to work together. What is the main intention? For the achievement of organizational object. It is a main intention of this organizing. So, what is this organizing? It is a process of identifying activity. So, it is going to identify the activity, a specific task which has to be performed by individuals of organization to be performed, and grouping this activity into work units. So, not only grouping the workforce but also grouping all the activities which is to be performed in the workforce, assembling tasks for the various job positions. So, it is a way how they are going to allot the work for the various positions that they are going to work in organization, defining rules, establishing the authority. So, it is going to define rules, establish authority, responsibility. So, as we had studied in a previous session, so if we give authority for the individuals, there must be responsibility. We are supposed to give both authority and responsibility. There is no authority without responsibility. There is no responsibility without authority. And relationship among the team. So, here if we go collectively, it is a way how the organization it is going to allot the duties for the individual of organization, where they are going to perform effectively, efficiently for the accomplishment of the organizational goals. And in the same way, it starts with allotment of duty and it ends with accomplishment of objectives effectively and efficiently. That is organizing. According to Luther Gulk, organizing is a process of defining and grouping activities. So, it is a way how a management they are going to define and grouping the activity. As we know, the process of staffing work, a right person for a right job. They are going to place a right person, they are going to give a right job for the right person so that he can perform effectively and efficiently for the accomplishment of objectives of the enterprise, and establishing authority and relationship among them. So, what it is going to establish? So, it is going to establish a relationship and they are going to give a authority. Means, from the authority, they are going to create a relationship among workforce. Means, it is going to build a gap between the workforce. This organizing is about gathering all the resources for the accomplishment of organizational goals or objectives. Characteristics of a organization. So there are few characteristics of organization. First one, organization is a human association. How a organization is a human association? Organization is a place where people work together for the accomplishment of organizational goal. It is a human association because without human resource, without manpower, none of the activities get happen in organization. Hence, we can say that organization is a human association. Means there are two resources in organization: human resource and financial resource. This human resource plays a vital role in organization because all the activities that is going to happen in organization just because of human resource. If there is no human resource, there is no activities that is going to happen. How much ever science and technology had given a contribution for today's generation, but it does not happen. The science and technology doesn't work without human resource. In the same way, in organization also, how much ever science and technology that they are going to adopt, that they are going to use in organization, but those resource cannot work without human resource. It is a main resource which is going to handle all the activities of organization, all functions of organization, and also it is going to regulate all the organizational functions, and also it is going to regulate all the responsibilities, duties and tasks that is to be performed in organization. Hence, it is a human association. Common goal. Each and every organization have its own goal. It differs from one organization to other organization, whether it is a profit organization, whether it is a non-profit organization. Each and every organization have its own goal. Division of work. Organization always divide a large work into small packages so that the work can happen effectively and efficiently. What happens? A single person cannot perform all the activities of organization. Hence, they are going to give a right job for a right person so that a work can perform much effectively and efficiently for accomplishment of objectives. Hierarchy of authority. So, as we know, chain of command, right? So, this is a top level management, middle level and supervisory level management. So, here there is a chain of command, means this top level management give command to middle level and middle level management give command to supervisory level. So, it is a chain of command, means according to hierarchy of authority, this hierarchy of organization, they must be aware of the job roles and responsibilities and their accountability. Means a middle level management, he must be aware of to whom he is answerable, to whom he is working, to whom he is accountable. So, this middle level management is accountable for top level management. This supervisory level management is accountable for middle level management. So, this is a way how it is going to happen. Hierarchy of authority. This is the hierarchy of authority. Top level management, middle level and supervisory level management. Flexibility in environmental adaptation. So, all the activity of organization directly or indirectly affect a business environment, whether it is an internal environment or external environment. This business environment get affected by activities of organization. So, organization always formulates its plans and policies as per the requirement. It is flexible, means it is tailor-made. It can be changed according to situation, it can be changed according to project, and also it can be changed according to the scenario. Purpose of organization: facilitate coordination. So, this coordination bring a clear and cut relationship between a department, and also all the people or all the individuals they are present in a department. There must be a coordination among them, and there must be a coordination among all the departments in the organization, and also there must be coordination among all the levels of management. So this coordination lead for the success of organization, and also it is going to benefit for the individual for their future. This organization facilitate management. So there is no organization without management. So if there is an organization, there must be management. Why this management is required for organization? To manage all the activities, to manage all resources, to manage all the functions of organization, right? So if there is an organization, so there must be management. So what is this management? As we know, it is the art of getting things done through efforts of others effectively and efficiently, right? So a manager is a one who accomplishes the objective by directing efforts of others. He is a real manager. His function is to direct the efforts of others, facilitate growth and diversification. It is the obligation or intention of all the organization, that is growth. Means they are going to compare yesterday with today. There must be growth in organization. This organization, there must be a growth, right? A sound organization facilitate all the functions in growth. A sound organization have all the function within it. It provides scope for training and development. So all the organization provide importance for training and development program, because a success or a failure of organization depends upon this training and development program. Because a business environment is dynamic in nature. It keep on updating from time to time, generation to generation. In the same way, a knowledge, skill and also a behavior of individual keep on updating from generation to generation and time to time. So this training and development program is going to beneficial individual for their career development and personal development. It is the obligation of every organization to conduct training and development program to its employee at least once in a year. This organization provides for optimum utilization of technological innovation. Organization structure is not rigid, but it is flexible. And also it gives adaptive scope for improvement in technology. When an organization technically developed, so it is towards the goal of organization, right? Means we are using number of technology in organization. It may be cloud computing, it may be from artificial intelligence, right? So there are number of the automated technology that we are going to utilize in organization to make organizational function very smoothly. And also it ensures optimum utilization of human resource. It ensures each and every individuals are placed in an organization of which he is suited. Means a right person for a right work at a right time. So what happens? So if we give a right work for a right person, so he can do his work, he can perform activity effectively and efficiently, and it lead for the success of the goal, right? So it is a main intention of a organization to place a right person for a right job at a right time. Principles of organizing. So there are some principles of organizing which an organization must follow. There are few principles that is followed in organization. First one is unity of objectives. What is this unity of objectives? There must be unity in objective of organization. As we know, goals of organization is going to describe organization structure. So organization structure depends upon goals of organization, and in the same way it is going to work for the accomplishment of desired goals of organization. Means there is an ultimate goal of organization where there are a number of departments who are working towards the achievement of goals of organization. Means they are going to divide a main goal into small tasks and distribute it over all the departments. So all the departments of organization perform effectively and efficiently for the accomplishment of the desired goals of organization. So say for an example, there is an ultimate goal of the organization. This is a goal of organization, and there are a number of department which is functioning towards the reaching goals of organization. So human resource department, research and development department, production department, sales department, marketing department. right? So there are number of department which is going to work, right? So each and every department have its own goal, right? Marketing department have its own goal. What is the function of a market department? So it used to promote customers, it used to collect the review from the customer, and in the same way, if there is any changes that is to be made in a product, it is going to collect all the relevant information from the market. It goes to market research, market survey, right? So it is going to do all the kinds of marketing activities which is relevant for the sale of goods, right? So that is a function of marketing department. Here all the department have its own function. Sales department to sell the product, to make available the product as per the demand. Again, production department, so it have to produce the goods as per the demand of the customer. Research and development department, it keep on updating from time to time, right? So as per the needs, wants and the desires of the customer. Human resource department, again, it is going to utilize all the human resource effectively and efficiently for the accomplishment of objective. So each and every department have its own objective. So main objective is reaching the ultimate goal of organization. So if all the department perform its own function, it lead to achievement of a main goal of organization, right? So these are the departments that is going to work for the accomplishment of objectives in organization. Specialization. What is this specialization? Say for an example, an employee is assigned with a task today, and a same employee assigned with the same kind of a task tomorrow. A same employee assigned with the same kind of task day after tomorrow. So what happens? An employee keep on performing a same activity repeatedly. What happens? He get expertised by doing the same work again and again, right? So there is an efficiency that is created in a employee so that he can work effectively, efficiently, right? So here this specialization is nothing but they are going to allot the work, they are going to place a employee who is already experienced or expertise by performing such a kind of activity, right? So an individual employee performing same kind of activity repeatedly, he get expertised in that particular activity and hence he can perform effectively and efficiently. Span of control. What is this span of control? It is a numerical limit of a subordinates to be controlled and supervised. Say for example, under every team leader, okay, so there are 10 subordinates who are going to work under a single team leader. Means this team leader is responsible for this 10 individuals, right? So this 10 individuals are accountable for this team leader. Means this team leader have a control over 10 employees. That we call it as a span of control. Scalar principles. So as we studied in the 14 principles of Henry Fayol, it is a scalar chain principle. What is this scalar chain? So this is organization structure. So there is a head of a department, right? So he is going to instruct Mr. B, C, D and E. So on his left hand side, on his right hand side, there is Mr. F, G, H and I. So if he want to pass any information, so he is going to pass B followed by C, D and E. This is a way how the process is going to happen. So here what happened, if I want to pass any information to his boss, means he have to pass to H through G, F and A. So that is the way how it is going to happen, right? So if I want to communicate with E, so he is going to communicate directly. So this process of communicating directly, we call it as a gangplank. G-A-N-G-P-L-A-N-K, plank. So that process we call it as a gangplank. Unity of command. So as we had studied in 14 principles of Henry Fayol, this principle is about one employee must have only one boss. Means one employee is only answerable for a single boss. There must be no more than one boss for a individual employee. What happens if there is more than one boss? So there is a confusion of the work which must to follow, who must be followed by the employees, right? So there must be one boss for each and every individual. So there must individual is answerable for one boss. Delegation of authority. So this is a way how they are going to share the authority. Means there is a person, okay, so he is a team leader who is going to share his authority with his team members for the accomplishment of objectives. So he is going to share his authority with his team members. It is a division of authority, right? So it is a division of authority where he had shared his authority with his team members, so they are going to work effectively and efficiently. There is no risk of uncertainty, so there is an opportunity for the individual to give their own contribution. It is delegation of authority. This is also known as division of authority, means dividing the authority and distributing among team members. Responsibility. So where there is a authority, there must be responsibility. There is no authority without responsibility. There is no responsibility without authority. If we give a leader authority, so there must be a responsibility. We have to give responsibility also. What happens if we give only authority but he is not responsible for the work? He may misuse the work or the position that we had given him, right? So to avoid this kind of uncertainties, so we have to give both authority and responsibility for the leaders. In next session, we are going with delegation of authority concept and also types of organization. These are the two topics that we are going to cover in next session. Thank you.